actually live, Annie?
Yeah, I think we're live now. Hello. Annie Softpot from the middle of the field. Welcome to the Saturday Softpot Club. Come on in. I'm introducing Nell. This is Nell.
Hello.
Nell's Naturals. She makes beautiful, what would you say, pomandas and beautiful things. And here's Dave Pugh, our wonderful cook. Ho to the lentil glunk. Right, I thought, I can't read it. I can't read a thing. I'm too far away, even with my glasses. I thought, actually, I'm not sure how long our connection here in the middle of the field is going to last. So I thought what I'd do is, rather than do a whole Softpot scenario, which is at least an hour, this time I'd show you something really simple and effective. Softpot stones. These are they, Softpot stones. And they're light as a feather, and you can decorate them, and if you don't seed them underneath, they last for years and years and years. And if you do put seeds in them, what happens is that when, just grass seeds, mind you, nothing major, just put grass seeds underneath, and then when the grass grows up, it grows around the side of the stone. And then wherever you chuck them, they've got their own grass patch. It's absolutely perfect. So, Nell, Dave, thank you very much indeed for joining me. Normally I'm all on my own, you know, aren't I? Yes, and thank you for joining us as well. We're here in a little nook of paradise in Derbyshire, and it's just wonderful. The weather's been really good as well. Bank holiday, of course. Ho! The bank holiday. Right, what we've got is we've got our Softpot rings. If you take your Softpot rings and put your stocking through the middle. Now, these stockings aren't the glossy 10 denier ones I'm always singing about. You can use really heavy duty stockings for this first layer, and it doesn't matter what colour they are, what denier they are, you're just making basically a big Softpot set. And, oh, sorry, here we go. What you do is you take your stocking, should have done this, take your stocking, drop it through the ring, and then it's just that edge that just hooks over. And it doesn't want to hook over too far, because otherwise you finish up fighting against it. Now, what I have here is one that I made earlier, and it's just a big sack. And what I do is that you want a nice big fat stone, so what I do is that oh, hello, come on in.
We're live.
This is Vince, we're live. Right, say hello. There's, I know that we have people in Israel who've been to this camp, they're watching, and right, what I'll do is, that's your end, isn't it? Let's have a look, there must be another one.
If you don't have a third one, we can swap, we can share.
Well, I tell you what, Vince, you have that one. What I'll do, oh, there it is. Now, I don't think I've got an extra ring, but that's okay. Tell you what, you have this one where I pick up for it. What I've done here is I've tied a knot, sort of, taken off the foot part of the tight, because otherwise you finish up with it all coming down into the narrow bit, and then you have to get it all back. So, yeah, right there, sort of 2/3 of the way down, just tie a knot in the foot.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd do it. And then, in order to finish up with the Softpot stone that doesn't finish up with knobbly bits at either end, and then it doesn't look like a stone anymore, it looks like something weird with knobbly bits on the end. What you do is you've got it there, sort of cradled in the middle, just tie it, and that's it. That's your first layer. Tie a knot and chop it off. There we go, and that's your first layer of Softpot stone, see?
Fantastic.
And you can stretch it out. Now this is the layer that we're going to decorate. I'm going to give it to you, Vince. There we go, all yours. And you decorate just like you would an ordinary soft pot. Any sort of synthetic material, any glittery bits, any sort of, anything that really gets you excited. As long as it's an artificial thing, then it's not so bad. If you use natural materials, you'll find that actually it's all gone really slimy, and don't do it. Just don't put in slimy cotton, linen, felt, anything like that will go slimy and black. And so just don't involve it in your soft pots. And what I'm going to do here now is I've got a little bit of grip, and I'm just going to give our stones just a little bit of gravitas. And I'm just going to give you that.
Gravitas. I love that word.
And then I'm going to come along and fill this up. And the best way to fill a soft pot, you know, is not when it's like that, but actually let gravity do the work. And then you just sort of, there's a spare one, just drop it in. And with any luck, it'll just fall in all nice and neat. Sometimes you have to give it a shove. Sometimes it drops off, but that's okay. It's actually, a lot of the time, when I'm at home, I think I don't need the ring. And then this gets caught on the inside and goes boof. And you finish up wearing your soft pot. It's well worth using the ring if you've got one. I mean, of course, you can do without, but it is worth. You wouldn't believe where it all gets to in your socks, everywhere. Right, I'm just going to keep filling this up. Ideally, you want, you know, quite a big stone. You know, you can build with soft pots.
Right.
You can actually make soft pot bricks, and then you can build. And you know the well that I bring?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's made out of soft pot stones. And if you leave them naked, not decorated, they look just like stone.
Yeah.
To the point where at the Great Yorkshire Show, somebody sat on the well, thinking it was real. So, yeah, and then you do the proverbial bounce. And I'll let you do that. Sorry, Vince, I've got this...
You don't get to bounce.
Vince got a soft pot, by the way. Yeah, this is the Vince that I made the soft pot for. See, because he's got blue hair. And yeah, this just goes to show that you can make soft pots anywhere you go. And they're great for going to festivals and things like that, because they travel so well. They're fat-bottom girls and they just squish up. They're squishy. Hang on, how's about that? Actually, if you hold it, I'll just maybe just shove one more in there. And then, no, hang on. Actually, let it down. I'll just, there we go. Who would think you could have so much fun shoveling material into the leg of stocking? But yeah, do the bounce now, and just bounce it up and down, and it'll all drop to the bottom, a nice loose pile, and that's exactly what you want.
This is really therapeutic.
It does, doesn't it? It's just something about it. So, right, don't need those anymore.
Oh,
And
darn.
now it's going to come to decorating. Now, here I've got some bits of material here. That's good. Basically, what you want is a base layer, the petticoat.
With a petticoat.
And so, yeah, if you just tie a knot now and then form your stone, yeah.
I can't believe
Hang on a moment. Oh yeah, it's, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. A knot and then
And then a
tie
knot.
it. Yeah, sorry.
Right, I need
I was
to-
beginning to think that's looking like it's got knots.
So I can do this with it, okay?
Oh, hi. Hang on, we're right in the middle. Yeah, hello, Carol. Carol's here.
Oh, hello.
This is Carol. I mean, if you want to squeeze in, it's too late really for...
Oh, is it workshop time?
Yeah,
Well,
it
I was
is.
just about to put kettle on.
Oh,
round
yeah.
the fire.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'll make you one.
Yeah, you look gorgeous. Absolutely
you.
gorgeous.
Is this live on Facebook?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Is
this
it?
is Carol. She's going to swim the English Channel. Yeah. Over, she's climbed Kilimanjaro and she's off. She's off again.
But I need a cup of tea first.
Is this right, Annie?
I bet Ofra's watching this. I can't see, but Yeah, yeah, just tie a knot.
So just like this.
Need to. Have
Oh,
I
hang-
got it to?
Hang on a moment, let's have a look. Get it like that, da, da, and then pull it. Oh, that's...
I love her already.
There, I mean, that is... Actually, it's fine on that side. That
Yes.
One of the wonderful things about Softpots, you know, is that, you know, there's no prescribed way. As long as it's right on the inside, the compost mix is right, you can't go wrong. And it's basically budget till you make it. And as long as it looks all right on the outside, that's fine. So, right, we're going to decorate. And,
Did you say we snip this, Annie?
oh yeah, yeah, snip that off. And here I've got a bunch of just basic,
Beautiful.
beautiful, this is organza actually, fantastic stuff. All you do is put it over the top of your soft pot, pick whatever colour you like, put it over the top of your soft pot, and that's your base petticoat, like we
I
do
don't
with
know.
normal.
Get the blue. I'm going for purple.
Mhm. Yeah, any bits that you want. Ideally, you should sort of cover it.
It's like
Which
You've
side
got-
do you do it on? The knotted side? or
That side, yeah, the nice side, the stone side.
yeah, I picked up two there.
That's all right, that's okay. And then, once you, actually, we're going to have to do it with you a
Is
little
it
bit.
not down?
No, face side up, stone side up. And then, if you pick a colour, one of these colour balls, this is colour grass. This is one exception to the only synthetic rule. But you need to put it over the top of something that's already synthetic,
Okay.
because otherwise it fades back too quick. But whatever colour, base colour you'd like to go for it. There's other colours in here, bottom, turn around. One of the wonderful things about colour grass is it, because of this,
Or the dark.
you can make a soft pot to match anybody's decor
Fantastic.
and your favourite colour. Right, and the thing with soft pots is if you fluff it up, you don't need loads and loads. You probably need maybe half of that to start with. And you can fluff it up light as a cloud. And one of the good things about this is that if you want another colour, you can mix that in as well. As it is at the moment, we're just going to pop it on over the top of your petticoat. I'm just going to try and keep it a little bit simple here. That's it, just over the top. And you know, if you want to use another colour, you can choose another colour. Just pick it out and just use whatever colour you like.
Bit of yellow. Anybody's like to share a bit of yellow.
Yellow.
Take a few strands from
Any other colour you fancy, Vince?
A little bit of green. Light green.
Yeah, light green.
Yes, please.
This is great fun, Annie. Thank you ever so much.
I've been waiting to do it.
Yeah. I've been
you.
watching every Saturday.
What sort of? You say this is a natural material.
Yeah.
What does it? What sort of plant is it?
It's, well, all I know is that they use it in the carpet industry.
Oh.
It's actually a byproduct of the carpet industry. And you know, the sisal rugs and hemp
I was
and
thinking it smells carpety.
Yeah.
It smells, like a rug, like when you get a new rug.
Just put that bit in there.
yeah.
Mm.
It has that.
And
Yes.
then, oh yeah, a little bit. The wonderful thing about colour grass is it acts as a grip for everything else that you might be chucking at your softball. And so here I've got all sorts of bits of shiny little bits of things.
Ooh.
And again, all you need to do is just tuck them under, or in, or just in between the layers, and it'll just hold and grip quite happily.
Just any
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Any bits, if you want to chop it up, try to avoid sort of something that's got lines, too many lines in it. I always tend to try and get ziggy-zaggy bits and pieces. Oh, yes. You'll find that after you've made 4 or 5 soft pots, you get what I call soft pot eyes. And everything you look at, you think, oh, can I put it in a soft pot? Can I put a soft pot into it? The number of times that I finished up while I was wearing really short sleeves because I've actually chopped the sleeves off my shirts. And because
That's a good
you get quite serious. You finish up with a matching soft pot.
So like this, Annie? Are we, are we looking good here?
That's it, that's it. You could tuck it under. If you put it under there, it'll tend to hold
Right.
quite. I tend to shove stuff under that way. And there's other bits. Any other bits here? Shiny bits, sequiny bits. These are good.
Let's see. Let's see. Not sure what that is.
Actually, I'm not actually making a softpot. Oh, I am. I'm just making one on top of the other. Wouldn't we like a bit of pink glittery?
Go on, stick it on there.
Yeah, I mean, it can be perfectly random. Making a softpot is a serendipitous journey of chance and just it happens. I mean, people say, oh, there's great mindfulness in it. Actually, I think it's mindlessness, really. You go quiet. You do. I mean, in terms of the true meaning of mindfulness, it is a very mindful experience making a softpot and very therapeutic.
I'm really enjoying it.
Ah, see, there you go. And these people have never made a softpot before.
I've watched him make them so many times, but making your own is just...
And then, moving along, all things glittery, fabulous. Here, there's lots and dots of glittery bits. And under here is even a special one, that one too, you see that one. So, if you'd like to, if I pass it round, you know, when in doubt, get the glitter out. That's my motto. So if I pop that there and just plonk it on. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Actually, Softpot tights are really good bags, you know, as well. They hold things really well.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, that's a Softpot pot.
Oh yeah, that's a Softpot pot there. It's funny, I was going to make them and put them in the shop. Every time I make one, I find something else to stick in it. And so I've got about 20 now, and all of them are full. So I can't do anything about it. And then, when in doubt, glitter it out. And here are sequins. And you just drop the sequins on the top. With stones, there comes a point where you can put more in as well.
Right.
But if you just want to sort of give your softpot a good sprinkling of sequiny stuff.
Oh, this is great.
And of course, you can paint these sort of stones. You can paint them in neon paints to light a path, to light a walkway. You can actually put them so that they're flat, but they've still got plants in them. They're just like flat marker stones with plants in them.
Could you maybe put some form of solar light in it as well?
Yeah. Oh, easy,
Yeah.
easy.
They'd look
You
great,
could
wouldn't
build a softpot round.
they? Round the
round
light.
that,
Yeah.
Right, for this next last bit, finally, I have to resort back to the Tendenia glossy tights or stockings. I have to admit, when I teach, I always have to teach with new, and I encourage people to use their own stockings and tights, preferably if they're Tendenia. But if you have to buy them new, I have to admit I go to Primark. It's the best place, cheapest place, for Tendenia glossy. There are other places to go for less expensive ones, but they're not glossy. Right, if you take your stocking, I mean it's not so bad. I mean Primark, at least it's Irish. It's an Irish company. Here we go. And one for you. And there we go. Done there. But I do encourage you to use your own stockings and tights. I mean, tights in a landfill, you know, will last hundreds of years.
Start wearing them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, builders wear them, don't they? It's a well-kept secret that they wear them.
Is that to keeping them warm?
Oh yeah, underneath the jeans, because it's thermal layering. And softpots, by the way, are very well thermally protecting of the roots of a plant. Softpots don't heat up in the sun and bake the roots during the summer, and in the winter time, because of all the layers, they protect the roots during the winter. Here we go. There we go, Vince. And I think I'm probably going to need one to because I need to just do it with you. And what you do, this is coming up to the what I call the raw moment. And if you give your tight a good stretch, give that leg a good stretch, give it an idea of what you want. I mean, so tights are so incredibly strong, you know. Softpots last for years and years and years. Right, once you've done that, get your hand sort of inside, ready to get hold of that and just grab it. And you're still going to, don't try and get it all the way down to the bottom. In fact, tie a knot so that you won't try and get it all the way down to the bottom. A knot about a third of the way down, so you've got a nice thing to tie with on the other side. And then just grab it and get it over. However you do it, it doesn't matter. That's it, yeah, that's it. And just sort of go rah and grab it. And it's a bit like trying to get a body on one of those body things on a baby. That's it, shove it all up there, up onto the surface. Yeah, so, and try and keep it clear underneath, because under here, if you wanted to put grass seeds, this is where you'd put it. And if you've got it nice and clear underneath, then the grass seeds stand a chance of
Do I need to keep this knot at the side?
down underneath,
Yeah.
right underneath, always, yeah. And by pulling it nice and tight, you actually stretch that stocking, making it as sheer as it's possible for it to be.
Oh,
And
I
then-
added mine, does that matter?
No, no. If you actually make a hole or a ladder with your stocking, it's not all over, you know. All you do is make more holes, more ladders, and then put another layer right over the top. It's that easy to fix things with Softpots. It really is. And just a nice tight knot. That's it. Look at that, that's beautiful. Always at the back. I'm afraid I didn't bring my grass seeds. But anyway, you can just put another layer on with grass seeds underneath if you want
Okay.
to.
That's very purple on top. I was hoping,
You can move it, put more stuff in, change it. At this point, before you actually tie it, you can change anything. Everything is changeable until you fix it. Yeah. And then you just chop off the end.
Top piece it's off.
Yeah. And you've got your Softpot stone. Oh yeah, Vince. Tie it underneath. Pull it right, that's it. So you actually finish up with the tie in the... That's it, and it pulls all the knobs. But otherwise you finish up with the stone with knobs on the ends. Yeah. Well, it's one thing creating a knob with a stone. Yeah, do you want small sequins or something?
yeah.
When in doubt, if you're not entirely like, oh wow, just sequin it out. That's my advice. Sequins, glitter, can't go wrong. There we go, that's it. And of course you can move things around, you know, on the outside, even when you have tied it. It's just a bit more of a faff, that's all. Yeah, get them in, loads and loads. All of these, by the way, sequins, best place to get your sequins is Poundland. Yeah, they have all sorts of colours and they've just got shipments in. I wish I hadn't said that. I know when the shipments from Primark are coming in as well. I just keep myself, keeping it quiet.
Now you let it out, they'll be gone in a day.
Yeah. I've seen that, you know, I've seen them buy up the best sequins and then sell them 4 times the price on eBay.
Wow, yeah,
No.
people do that.
Yeah. Tell you, I wish I'd thought of that.
Right, I'm feeling a lot more wowed about this now. It's
That's it,
fantastic.
yeah. And oh look, we got a heart.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh,
Vince has done a
wow.
heart. You show them your heart. Oh, that's beautiful.
Love it. So now I'm going to take this. One keep it further in that direction.
Yep, and then bring both edges right back and round and under. So you finish up with them. Oh, can I have a feel? That looks just gorgeous. Oh, Vince, doesn't that feel beautiful? You know, there's a tactileness about Softpots. You have to feel them to know. And this heart just feels so beautiful, like you. And yeah, all you need to do, or you can make it into a tie, you know, if you wanted to. But if it was a stone, you just chop the end off so it's all nice and neat. But you could, if you wanted, turn that into a hanger with that bit there. Oh yes, that. Yes.
That'd be nice for a
Yeah.
soft pot to-
Yeah.
They, do you want to show them yours? I don't know if they can see very well. Nails. Oh yes.
Making a cushion for my singing bowl.
Oh yes, of course. 'Cause of course you can mould them and shape them. And, oh, there's just no end to what you can do. I don't know. Does it say that we're still live? I
I'm not
don't
sure.
know.
There's still people.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we are.
Oh! In that case, maybe we should give them a wave and say goodbye. But thank you very much indeed for joining us. Hope this has been of help and good fun for you. And yes, see you next Saturday at the next Saturday Softpot Club. Don't know where I'll be, but hope to catch you then. Yes. Bye from Vince,
Bye.
Nell,
Thank
Dave
you.
Pugh,
Bye.
and Rainbow.
Thank you for having us on it.
Oh, my
been
pleasure.
lovely.
Thank you. Right. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, we need to.
Just turn the little knobby there. Oh, it hasn't got a knob, but
Alternate.
yeah, where it says live in the bottom right corner.
Bottom right.
Sorry, bottom.
Yeah.
That's it.